Alright, gang, it's your boy Nature, aka Nature. Alright, so we're back for another quiz. Alright, so we just went over common candlestick patterns. Alright, so we're going to go over Japanese candlestick 101. Alright, so this is another quiz. Basically, all the stuff that we went over already. So, alright, gang, let's jump right into this quiz. How well do you know Japanese candlesticks? So, what do you call this part? Alright, so is it called the tip of the marshmallow stick, the top stick, or the upper shadow? Well, we know this is called the upper shadow. The highest point price went to before it went back down and closed is called the upper shadow. Correct. Alright, so what do you call this part? That's the upper shadow. This has to be the lower shadow. Alright, so this is called the lower shadow, the lowest point that price went to before opening or closing. Alright, so it's called the lowest shadow. What is this? The high, the open, the low, or the close of the candle? Wow, this is called this is the higher shadow. That's the lower shadow. So this is called the high. Alright, the top of the upper shadow is called the high. Alright, is this the open, the high, the low, or the close of the candle? Alright, so this is the lower shadow, so this is called the low. The bottom of the lower shadow is the low. What do you call this part? Okay, it's called the body, okay? The rectangle or square box that you see is called the body, okay? It could be hollow or it could be filled. It could be black or white or red or green. The hollow or filled section of the candlestick is called the real body or the body. What is this? The opening, the high, the low, or the close of the candle? Well, we know that if it's white, then it's going to open at the top. It's going to open at the support and close at the top near the resistance. So if it's white, it's going to close at the top near the resistance. So this is called the close because if it's white, it's going to open at the bottom near support. Okay, so it's going to close at the top. So this is called the close. Alright, if the close is above the opening, right? If the close is above the opening, it's going to open at the bottom if it's white. If the close is above the opening, then it's a hollow candlestick. It's usually displayed as white, it's drawn, it's bullish, it's green. Alright, so correct. Alright, this is the close of the candlestick. Is this the opening, the high, the low, or the close of the candlestick? Just like this was the close of the previous candlestick, because it was white, this is black. So since it's black, it's going to open at the top near the resistance, and it's going to shoot down at the bottom near the support. Okay, so it's going to open at the top if it's black. So this is the opening because it's black. It's going to open at the top and shoot down to the bottom. Alright, so correct. What is this? The opening, the high, the low, or the close of the candle? Well, if it's black, it's going to open at the top and it's going to close at the bottom. So this is at the bottom, so this is the close. If it's black, it's the close. If its close is below the opening, okay, below the opening, the close is below the opening of the black candles at the top. So if the close is below the opening, then it's a filled candlestick, usually displayed as a black is drawn on a candlestick. Okay, and this is the close of a black candlestick. What is this candlestick called? Okay, we already went over this on our OnlyFans, all the videos. I teach y'all about all these candlesticks. Alright, so this is the quiz. It's going to be quick because we already know the information. So what is this candlestick called? It's white. Well, that gives it away because it's white. It's called a white merbozel. Remember, it's called a white merbozel because it has no upper wicks or no lower wicks, and the opening and the close is at the same distance, the same height. As you can see, it's called a white merbozel. Contains a long white body. A long white body. This is the body. Don't forget the rectangle is the body. A long white body is called a white merbozel because it has no wicks. Merbozel standing for bald. It's a bald candlestick. and it's white. And it's a long white candlestick, meaning long white candlestick means bullish. White means bullish. Black means bearish. White means up. Black means down. The opening price is equal to the price of the close price, and it's equal to the high price. Okay, and it's called a white marble candlestick, meaning that it's a bullish candlestick. The opening, the high, the low, or the close of the candlestick. Well, remember, if it's a white candlestick, it's going to open at the bottom of support and shoot up and close at the top of the resistance. So if it's a white candlestick, it's going to open at the bottom. So this is the opening because it's a white candlestick. What is this candlestick called? Okay, it's called a black marble candlestick. It's the opposite of the white marble candlestick. So black marble candlestick, black means going down. Okay, so black marble contains a long black body with no shadows, no upper wicks, no lower wicks, no shadows, and the opening is equal to the high, and the close is equal to the low. Okay, it's called a black marble candlestick. Is this candlestick considered bullish or bearish? White means bullish, black means bearish. So this is considered a bullish candlestick. A white marble is a very bullish candlestick, though it shows that buyers were in control of the entire session. Okay, and this candlestick considers bullish or bearish. Black means bearish. Alright, so this is bearish. A black marble is very bearish candlestick. It shows that sellers control the price of the action the entire session. This is how we can tell what price is doing and price action is doing in the market. Okay, so it's a black marble with very bearish candle. It shows that sellers control the price of the entire session. What is this candlestick called? It looks like a spinning top. It is a spinning top. Alright, a spinning top candlestick. Okay, pattern. What is this candlestick considered, bullish or bearish? A spinning top is neutral because a spinning top is indecision in the market, meaning that buyers nor sellers could gain the upper hand. Okay, so it's neutral. Okay, the small real body, whether it's hollow or filled, whether it's black or white, it shows little momentum from the opening and the close, and the shadows indicate that both buyers and sellers were fighting, but nobody could gain the upper hand. Okay, it's a spinning top. It's not a bullish nor bearish candle formation. It's neither. Okay, it's neutral. What is this candlestick called? Okay, this is called a long-legged doji. Alright, as you can see, the long-legged doji candlestick is indecision in the market. It's another candlestick pattern. It has no body. It just has wicks. It's a signal that it's indecision in the market. That buyers and sellers don't know which direction they want price to go. If it's found during an uptrend, though, and you see a long-legged doji during an uptrend, it can signal that buyers are indecisive about what's going on in the market, and sellers could come in. And if you see it during a downtrend, a long-legged doji, it means indecision, and it means that sellers are indecisive of where they should go, and buyers could possibly come in. All right, so we need more candlestick formations to form for this to be validated, but this is called a long-legged doji. Correct. All right, so we're gonna get a 20 out of 20, no problem. What is this candlestick called? Okay, it is called a Dragonfly Doji, as it's flying. You can see like it's kind of flying up. What is this candlestick called? Dragonfly Doji. It's another doji. Consider that buyers want to come in and push price higher. Okay, called Dragonfly Doji. Correct. What is this candlestick called? It's called a Gravestone Doji, as price wants to head back down. It's called Graystone Doji. As you think about grave, it's in the ground, it's down. So it's called Graystone Doji, as buyers are as sellers could possibly come in and push price back lower. None of these dojis they're all really indecision in the market, but you need following preceding candlesticks to follow after it to be validated. Alright, so this is called a Graystone Doji. What is this candlestick called? You guys know this one by now. You should. It's called a hammer. All right. It's found during a downtrend. It's a bullish, meaning it's a reversal pattern, meaning that price wants to head back up. A bullish reversal pattern, and it's called hammer because it's hammering out at the bottom, meaning that sellers couldn't push price any further, and it tried to push price further, and wound up hammering out at the bottom and pushing price back up, creating that box. Then you see, for this candlestick to be validated, you must see two white candlesticks above the hammer, as you can see right there, validating that this hammer is validated, meaning that buyers are now in a position and price is heading back up. So this is called a hammer. A hammer is a bullish reversal pattern that forms during a downtrend. It's named because the market is hammering out at the bottom. Alright, gang, so it's 20 for 20. What is this candlestick pattern called? It's hammering out at the bottom just like the hammer. It's not called an inverted hammer or a hammer. It's called a hanging man. It's identical. The hanging man and the hammer is identical to each other, but the hanging man is found at the top of an uptrend. It's a possible, not bullish, but bearish reversal, meaning that sellers want to come in. It's found at the end of an uptrend. It's called hanging man because it's hanging out at the bottom of a uptrend. Okay, and the reversal for sellers to come in. Alright, so it's called hanging man. The hanging man is a bearish reversal pattern that can also be marked at the top of a strong resistance level. When price is rising, the formation of a hanging man indicates that sellers are beginning to outnumber buyers. Alright, so gang, we got a 20 out of 20 again. So that's it for the quiz, gang, for today. Other profession, you got 20 out of 20, 100% correct. Alright, gang, so I'm proud of you. Alright, so our next video, we're going to do some more quizzes, get back into studying. Alright, gang, a lot of more content, a lot of more information. So let's continue, keep going hard, study, and make money. Alright, gang, it's your boy Nature, aka Nature, gang.